am very honored to co-host the show that he started and single-handedly turned into an American tradition. Ladies and gentlemen, back where he belongs, the one and only Mr. Dick Clark. Dick, take it away.
Thank you, Ryan, very much. It's really good to be back with you again this year. Last year, I had a stroke. Left me in kind of bad shape. I had to teach myself how to walk and talk all over again. It was a long, hard fight. My speech is not perfect, but I'm getting there. Now, you and I have been a part of each other's lives for so many New Year's Eves that I wouldn't have missed this for the world. My thanks to everybody who made it possible for me to be here tonight. It's going to be a great night, full of fun, full of excitement, full of color, and just the happiest time in all of my life. Thank you once again for being with us and me with you. Thank you, Ryan. You know, this year looks like it's going to be the best New Year's ever. When I think about when I started here 35 years ago, it's hard to believe how far we've come. There are more cameras, more music, more people. It's still the biggest party in the world, and I can't wait to bring it to you. Don't go away. It's going to be great. Come on, right up. Ryan, it's great to be back for another New Year's in New York. Well, there are about 1 million people in the Times Square. Billions more looking all over the world.
The dude had a stroke. Don't do this.
They're going to see a brand new ball come down. It's going to be great. So don't you dare go away.
So go to VCast for more exclusive music from all of our other amazing artists in Hollywood. All right, Dick.
Holy mackerel. Kelly. Yeah. Thank you. Every year we present great performers live from Times Square. And you're about to see one of the biggest groups around. Boy, oh boy, have they had a whale of me. I guess every young girl down there has been waiting for this performance. Isn't it true, Ryan?
We're at approximately 45th Street in New York City at One Astor Plaza. This is the site of the old Astor Hotel. Down below us, well over 100,000 people milling about, cheering with horns and whistles and hats. In the morning, Eastern Time, and ringing in 1978 in the best fashion possible. 15, 14, 13. There you go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. There you go. Happy New Year.
First time I've actually been here during all this. It's amazing. It's kind of hard to get this feeling from the TV screen, you know?
It's really difficult, but I think John Lennon singing in the background and everybody down there kind of waving their balloons kind of does a good job. I mean, it's so exciting. What's the feeling like as you walk through the crowds there?
Well, first of all, I don't need Percocet because I have a natural high. It's just wonderful. I mean, the energy from the crowd, they tell you they love you and everyone's having a great time bringing the new year together. You know, it's just power and unity and everyone getting together.
I think that is the most important thing to remember. It is a time when everybody comes together, and it doesn't matter about your race, your religion, your creed, your colour. This is definitely a time when we can all come together and celebrate and take part in a time where everybody thinks about each other and people who have affected them in their lives and touched us, people who are with us and people who aren't with us anymore. It's one of those times where people all across the world come together and the time zones just join up. But right now we're going to go back down to Times Square. There is 20 seconds to go and the crowd are going absolutely crazy. The confetti has started to fall. The fireworks are raring to go. And the ball, 9, 8, 7, count them down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Happy New Year!
Happy New Year to everybody in here! Happy New Year!
I can't hear.
I think you know this one. You need to high kick your way through this one. The ladies have got their legs. Yeah. Oh, Chris is joining us. Keep going, Chris. You're doing a good job. We're high kicking all the way into the new year.
Giant crowd aboard this year. And here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Leap and we're into 88. Canada, from all across the United States, out in California, they're celebrating. It's a happy new year to one and all from ABC.
Of course, they're all waiting now for the moment when the big globe is going to descend down. The globe has 180 30-watt light bulbs in it, and it weighs about 100 pounds. Could do some damage if it fell down. And of course, in this time of technology and computers, the ball is going to be lowered by a hand-operated rope and pulley. The ball itself is about 6 feet in diameter, weighs 100 pounds, as I said. It was raised up on top of the Allied Chemical Tower that you're now beginning to see at exactly 6 o'clock. And 11:59, we got about a minute, and it's going to drop.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Happy New Year!
It's almost like a mob mentality that anything could just, spark it off. But it's rather exciting nonetheless. mix of very, very long horns and short horns, and a lot of noise making. The costume consists of, I think, to a large extent, very warm clothing, but lots of colorful hats. All different sizes and shapes. There were quite a few vendors out selling hats, and that seems to be very popular.
That's right, because if that thing falls, we'll have 1991 something too early.
And the crowd goes wild.
Electricity filling the air here as the 6-foot red, white, and blue ball makes its descent atop the building at number 1 Times Square. That's what I'm going to say at midnight. We are here. Asunda just made her radio appearance on the Joe Franklin Show, and we are, what time is it now? It's about 10 minutes before midnight. Here at Times Square, 1990 going into 1991. Happy New Year!
Happy New Year!
Just walking down the street, well, I ask you very confidentially, ain't she sweet? Well, ain't she nice? Look her over once or twice. Well, I ask you very confidentially, ain't she nice? Just cast an eye in her direction. Oh me, oh my, ain't that perfection? I repeat, don't you think she's good? Ladies and gentlemen, there's less than 1 minute left in 1980. Will you help me count it down? Everybody, you people at home too. The band's gonna help and we're all gonna help. We're gonna bring in the new year all together. Ready? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Happy New Year! Happy New Year!
To Times Square in New York, where the beautiful Rebecca Romijn Stamos getting ready for the big ball drop. Rebecca, are you there?
I'm here, Jay. Actually, we're just minutes away from the big ball drop that signifies 1999.
By those rosy cheeks, it looks a little chilly there.
Actually, Jay, it's cold as a witch's ass out here, if you must know. It's actually so cold that I saw a flasher in a raincoat singing "It's a Small World" over there.
Really?
Actually, later on, I'm going to go home and straddle my radiator. And
straddle the radiator?
That's right. You heard me.
I wonder if I could get the video. But anyway, the crowd certainly seems... a witch's ass. What a lovely... The crowd seems ready for New Year's.
It's cold.
Yeah. The crowd, are they up? Do they...
They're ready. You know, they're actually really excited because they just showed a rehearsal on this big TV behind me?
Yes?
They just showed a rehearsal of New Year's in Washington, so they're really excited.
Really? From what? I'm sorry I missed that. Are they doing something special?
Well, we actually taped it. Would you like to see the rehearsal of New Year's in Washington?
What they're doing in Washington? Sure, let's take a look.
All right, take a look.
Now, what we got about a minute left. What is the mood of the crowd?
Drunk, Jay. Very, very drunk. I'd have to say, definitely a lot of inebriation going on. I actually just saw a lot of guys down here doing the hokey pokey. Emphasis on the pokey, actually.
Now where?
Anything to keep warm, actually.
Yeah, where's your husband, John? Where's John Stamos? Why isn't he with you?
He's in the hotel keeping warm. He's smart, I guess.
He's probably waiting for you to straddle that radiator.
Hey.
Now we're about, what are we about? We're getting
about
very
30
close.
seconds away. It's getting closer.
We're getting close to the It's freezing.
It's freezing. I've got these special heating packets that skiers use.
Yeah.
I've got my bra stuffed with them right now.
I'm learning a lot more about you than I wanted to know.
Well,
Here we
I
are.
just thought you should
9,
know.
8, 7,
Anyway, there's no place like Times Square on New Year's Eve, and this looks like the best year ever. Now we got about 1 million people lined up down Broadway, and we've got cameras everywhere, so you won't miss a thing. It's the biggest party in the world. Don't you dare go away.
Just downtown from here at New York's Webster Hall, Lady Gaga has been getting the peeps out of the seats. Here she is performing this week's #1 digital download, Just Dance.
Hello, world. My name is Lady Gaga, and this is Just Dance. A red wine. Gaga. I've had a little bit too much. All of the people start to rush. A dizzy, twisted dance. Can't find my drink, I'm in. Where all my keys? I lost my phone. What's going on the floor? I love this record, baby.
That is Lady Gaga performing live performing down at Webster Hall in New York.
What's up?
Thanks
She
so
said
much.
hi to us. That's
She
very
did.
exciting.
That was very exciting.
Rock on, Lady
Rock on,
Gaga.
Lady Gaga. Rock on.
Didn't do it better than Mary J. Blige on New Year's Eve. Great performance by her. Midnight, rapidly approaching. We're about a minute away right now, hanging out in Times Square with Paramore right now. Happy New Year to you guys. Just a little prematurely. Any big plans for 08? You had a tremendous 07. Lots more touring. Yeah, touring nonstop. Very nice. Well, what's it like for you guys to be out here in Times Square for your first time? So ridiculous. I'm scared. Overwhelming. We have about 30 seconds left here, and we gotta go with the trend question of any New Year's resolutions. Haley, any New Year's resolutions? Cook really well. Man, I don't know. I just don't know. I'm gonna become like Arnold Schwarzenegger. Stronger. Well, we're 15 seconds away. Hey, let's turn around and take a look at 9, 8, holy 30 seconds.
Traditionally, it's the biggest night of revelry for people everywhere, and if celebrants were slowed by leap year's extra day, it did not show. A throng estimated at 500,000 crowded into New York's Times Square to watch the big ball descend right on schedule. Laser beams streaked across the skyscrapers. Popping champagne corks and blasting horns blended with the wild din of the shouting multitudes in the streets. In a split second, the old year gave way to the Grim Reaper, while a brand new 1989 arrived with all its joy and hope to elbow the old man into the passing scene. He couldn't have kept up with the merriment anyway, but the calendar says there are 364 days remaining. Give it time. Give it time. I'm Dave Walker, reporting.
Champagne, it's just itching at me. I just want to swallow it.
Happy New Year to all the MTV viewers.
I'm gonna get a pre-New Year kiss.
I'm
I
sure
want one
you are.
before and one after.
1 minute now. If you're watching us, wherever you might be, we
That's
hope you're with
before,
friends and
I'm gonna get
family.
another one after. I like extra.
For the stroke
We're
of
canoodling, honey,
2003.
as the post would say.
Just under a minute now. And what a night for us with the Foo Fighters and Good Charlotte and Avril Lavigne, one of the biggest stars to break out of the year.
Coming back.
And a happy New Year's Eve to all the MTV
Can you
folks
hear
who
this?
couldn't be
Can
here
you hear this in here?
All the artists watching, wherever they might be.
I love you to God. I love you all. We got the parties going insane.
We got 30 seconds now.
30 seconds coming down. 30 seconds coming down.
No more of an exciting place to be than right here in Times Square.
Let's just say really quick.
16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. York. Glad you could join us tonight. And it's just now getting started in a long line tradition here at MTV to play a cover song at midnight. Tonight I think will be exceptional. Here to usher us into 2003, the first performance at MTV of the new year.
Let's do it. Ladies and gentlemen, what's going on?
Now, folks, we're going over to Times Square. And when we go to Times Square at midnight, you'll be hearing Auld Lang Syne from here, and you'll see the ball drop over there. So now, take it away, Howard Cosell at Times Square.
Thank you very much, Guy. This is Times Square, USA. The crowds behind me are massive. The noise behind me, as you can hear, is deafening. Police estimate the current crowd as between 500,000 and 1 million people. They are people from all walks of life. They are here for many reasons. But one of the primary reasons is to participate in the great ball lowering ceremony that has become a kind of national New Year's Eve tradition in this country. Directly behind me is the Allied Chemical Building at the very heart of Times Square, USA. Once it was the New York Times building, and people started gathering here in 1904 when the Times building had been completed. From 1906 on, the Times building began the tradition of lowering a great illuminated ball, and at exactly the stroke of midnight, the ball would go into oblivion. The actual ball lowering ceremony begins at precisely 11:59. We will see that happen tonight. A ball 6 feet in diameter, made of aluminum strips, and a ball that will be lighted by 180 bulbs of 25 watt power each. I said that there are people here, 500,000 or more of them from all walks of life, and that they come for different reasons. Let me tell you something about them, because I have talked to some of them. There are teenagers here, old enough to be out with the consent of their parents, but teenagers who in the jargon of the day want to be where the action is. They want to have fun. They want to feel like grown-ups for this night at least. There are servicemen here on leave, so very many of them. And those I talked to said to a man that they were here to dispel the inevitable sense of loneliness that comes with being in the armed services and with perhaps going overseas for foreign duty and even combat duty. I just talked to a middle-aged man with his wife, a parent, who said he was here, well, because he had been here in 1944 when he was in the service. And he's got a boy now in Vietnam. And somehow he felt that by being here tonight, he would be drawn more closely to him. So you see, there are many moods here tonight. There is gaiety, there is hope, there is resolution, and very shortly the gaiety will reach its absolute apex when the ball starts to be lowered. It is a prayerful night for many, just a few blocks from here. They go to the churches and they pray for their loved ones and for peace on earth. But it's New Year's Eve at Times Square, and it's really New Year's Eve USA. Even those of you in Chicago, Detroit, Los Angeles will be celebrating a few hours from now. Hear the mob. They're getting ready. The ball is at the top of the Allied Chemical Building. It is coming down. Let's watch it and then rejoin Guy Lombardo.
Umbrellas, signs, all sorts of paraphernalia, horns, everything you can think of. It's 40 degrees. It's a little chilly, not too much wind. And it's a young, enthusiastic crowd joining us out here. I was just thinking over the last 10 years, some of the things that have happened. In 1972, we were here talking about the fact that Watergate was in the headlines. The #1 record of the year was The First Time Ever I Saw Your Face by Roberta Flack. That was 10 years ago. In 1975, gasoline was 57 cents a gallon. Nobody out there tonight is worried about times past, but it's been an interesting stay here on New Year's Rockin' Eve. The show has grown and grown, and enthusiasm
fantastic support for which we thank you. And it's always kind of fun to be vicariously here at the biggest New Year's Eve party in the world. There's no place like Times Square. Piccadilly you can have in England. Hi, Dick. Hello, backwards, whatever way. That, of course, is in London, Piccadilly, Pigalle, and Pigalle, I guess I should say, in Paris, and the Ginza in Japan, and there are friends from Chicago down there. But I tell you, there is no place in the world like Times Square on New Year's Eve. About 250,000 people with us tonight. That's about normal for the evening. And it really doesn't seem to matter what the weather is. They're here in great force, and we've got a great show lined up. The midnight hour is on its way, and there's more live coverage coming up here on ABC right after this.
Victor, and good evening from Times Square across the United States and Canada. Once again, it's New Year's Eve in old New York and 25 degrees in Times Square. We're atop the marquee of the National Theater at the corner of Broadway and 44th, where Clint Eastwood is starring in The Gauntlet. It's New Year's Eve, and the crowd is out again tonight in strength, as is usual for these occasions. They're here in front of number 1 Times Square, where the electric ball will start its descent into 1978 at exactly 1 minute before midnight. Now, do you know how this custom began here in New York for the crowd to gather in Times Square for New Year's Eve? Well, it began New Year's Eve of 1905. That was the year that the New York Times had moved uptown from Park Row, giving what was until that time Longacre Square a new name, Times Square. And to celebrate their new address, the Times put on a giant fireworks show for that New Year's Eve of 1905. And that's how the custom began for the crowds to gather here to bring in the new year and to see out the old year. And what a year 1977 was. It began with President Carter's march down Pennsylvania Avenue, you might say, after his inauguration, and pretty well climaxed with President Sadat's march to the Middle East in search of peace. And tonight in Iran, President Carter says he is going to Egypt to see Sadat on Tuesday. It was a record breaker in cold, the coldest winter in 200 years, and last summer so hot it was 104 degrees where it was 25 degrees tonight. It was the year of the passing of so many greats in show business, Elvis and Bing and Groucho and Charlie Chaplin and our own Guy Lombardo, who'd been on the air for nearly 50 years every New Year's Eve here in New York, and of Ben Grauer, who'd been on the air for nearly 40 years, who had done this report for you every New Year's Eve. And what a crowd we have tonight, though, to bring in the new year and to say goodbye to 1977. I see signs from all over the world. Hello, Mom in Sweden. Hello, Brian in Buffalo. Hello, North America, USA, and Canada. That's the scene from Times Square. And now back to Victor Lombardo at the Waldorf on Park Avenue.
Brought to you by Pontiac. 10 models, each one designed for action. And Coca-Cola Zero. Real Coca-Cola taste, plus nothing.
Welcome back. Stuart Scott just a lone field goal away. Karen and Drew, thanks a lot. All right, it is almost that time, almost New Year's. And I know everyone always has New Year's resolutions. First of all, if you're going to have a New Year's resolution, why wait until the new year? If you're going to start working out, start it in September. I will give you a New Year's resolution, though. When you go to the sporting events and you're watching the athletes compete as hard as they can, stop booing, okay? there's no point in booing these athletes. They have all worked hard. They've all trained hard. And let's see you get out there and do it, all right? If you want to go and have fun and cheer your team, do that. But if your team, if your guy, if your girl doesn't do anything, come on, man. Don't boo them. You see the ball. It has started. It's dropped. That means we have less than a minute to go. And I got to tell you about this ball, this Waterford Crystal. It weighs 1,070 pounds. It's covered with 504 Waterford Crystal triangles, 696 lights, 90 rotating pyramid mirrors. It is the property of One Times Square. Some dude named Jethro or somebody, like his job is to guard it 24 hours a day. He eats next to the ball. I got to tell you this, though. This new year, make sure you love and hug your loved ones. It's time, y'all. Count it down.
Wishing wall, and it's going to be dropped in time.
So it's going to be dropped basically any
Cool, I
time.
have some of the real ones
Go
right
on,
here.
give me a couple.
This one I like. It said, all the best for my mom, Stephen Zumbo, who apparently doesn't care for his dad all that much. Here we go, Kat. Time for one more. My wish is to meet a nice girl and have a great relationship, and that's from Heather Dicker.
That's
saucy Heather. Looking for a nice girl.
There is just 18 seconds left, so now is the time to grab everybody together, all those people that matter most in the world to you, your friends, your family, your loved ones. It's time to think about other people.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Happy New Year!
Contains a wish made by somebody.
Look at that. Everybody is so excited. This is what's so nice about being in New York. It's New Year's Eve.
It's absolutely unique. I mean,
There's nothing like it.
It was my first year last year, and when Frank starts to sing, it's pretty amazing.
It's crazy. Wow, let's just take a look at this.
Are you going to give us a bit of Frank? Jordan, can you give us a bit of Frank? A bit of what?
Start spreading the news.
I'm leaving today. Excitement reaches the
Yeah,
limit.
I think they're already drunk.
Apparently, we've just found out somebody has just proposed on the street.
Wow, how about that?
We don't know if she said yes or not.
I'm guessing she said yes, but hopefully for them a prenup will fall from the skies and into their laps, because you never know what's going to happen on New Year's Eve.